That's what worried me with Ready Player One. Like, that's all CG, and he's going to take it over. Don't know how that's going to work out.
Did you like the CG in that?
Yeah, it was very colorful enough where you're like, okay, and it's in a world where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
That's where they bypass everything. Sorry.
Yeah. No, you're right. That's exactly. If they try to make it look too real, then it looks like AI.
AI looks good. Like, the cinematography is great in that, from what I remember.
I'm not talking cinematography. I'm just talking about the effects.
The visual effects.
The use of the effects, yeah.
Yeah.
That's all. But yeah, so I'm glad that Nolan did it. And not Spielberg.
Definitely. Alright, so I'm pretty sure you guys know that Nolan, when he's making a film, and prior to when they drop it, he won't really tell he won't let us know anything about the plot or anything, really. And there's a good example right now with the film that he's about to come out with, Tenet, I think? Is that how you say it? Tenet?
Where he's fucking with time even more.
Yep. Which you have no idea what the film's gonna be about, kind of. But the point of that was, I guess the film was guarded in so much secrecy that when they're in production, they were filming under the working title Flora's Letter, and Flora is the name of his daughter.
They've been doing that a lot with movies lately, though. All the slates are a different title than what the actual film is.
Yeah.
We all know what you're fucking filming.
That's true.
But yeah, he's the guy who took superheroes out of the studios. He put Batman in Chicago, outside. Mm-hmm. No longer inside his studio. Soundstage. So.
Oh yeah, because Tim Burton loves he builds.
And Schumacher did sound stages too.
Oh.
So yeah.
My last swan fact of this episode, with a production budget of $165 million, the film has went on to gross over $677.5 million, and that's worldwide.
How much was the budget again?
165.
Oh, 165. I thought you said just 65. I'm like, that's a goddamn good-looking film. 65 million.
No, 165. Which is still not as much as I would expect for how it looks. It's...
No, I bet you McConaughey... what's her name? The
Anne?
Girl who got too cold. Anne Hathaway. They're probably a pretty pricey penny. McConaughey coming off his Oscar a few years before.
Yeah. True Detective Season 1. Holy shit, that is...
So, he's on a high horse right there for a while, so he probably got a good check. She got a good check, her Oscar too, right around that same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Big chunk of that went to their payment. And then, the physicists had to get paid too.
He's like, no, you can't do that. You can't blow that shit up. It's not how it works.
They're like, no, here, take this check.
God damn it.
Shut your mouth. Shut up right now. You sound really stupid right now. Shut up.
Oh, man.
Here's an apple. Go figure out gravity. That's a Sir Isaac Newton joke, people.
I like in the movie how they brought up the moon landing being fake.
Oh, yeah.
That made me angry.
But that's the thing in which
it's a theory.
We didn't really cover this, but the film is based in some time in the future where they're in a post-apocalyptic time, or they can't grow food, so that's why all this crazy shit happens, and we get our movie. But it's because they say how NASA was shut down for a while and there's no military.
Bombs on people.
Yeah, they didn't want them to drop bombs, or they refused to, so they stopped their funding.
Yeah,
and they were kind of working in secret or whatever. So that's a crazy opening. I feel like that opening doesn't get for how. I feel like it's an ambitious opening to a film.
Yeah, no, it isn't. I like the subtleties of it though too. Like so when they're watching a baseball game, and I'm like, yeah, our favorite team's playing, and when you see the ball roll through the guy's hand or whatever, and you look, see his hat, it's a Yankee player. Like,
yeah, it's supposed to be the Yankees
playing on the farm league because they're trying to get back to normal. It's going to be us in another year.
Don't say that. Oh man!
All the sports teams getting back into normal.
Also, some bonus stuff. That the dust storm was the what do they call it? The blight or something like that.
The blight was what's killing the plants.
Yeah.
Then there's just the dust storms too.
Yeah, the dust storm I guess was inspired by the 1930s, what they called the Dust Bowl.
The Dust Bowl.
Yeah, which actually happened, and I believe those the people that are being interviewed at the very beginning of the film aren't actors, and they were from that people that actually lived through the Dust Bowl.
Wow, that's cool.
So what you're saying is Christopher Nolan said, if you guys just went to space and found it's another place, this wouldn't have happened again.
He's
kind of a dick.
Oh, shit. But
Those Nolan brothers are assholes. But no one catches it because they speak with an accent.
They're too
yeah, they know how to make a movie.
They're too talented.
Yeah.
But yeah, this was fun, guys. Thank you for coming on. I think this was a solid episode.
New experience.
Yeah.
Yes, it's easy.
Yeah.
I feel like we could definitely, because obviously the future is uncertain, we could definitely do this more often.
At least for this month.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I don't even have to wear pants, because you can't tell.
You can't. I mean, your camera's not that good anyway, so it's not like you can see anything.
Okay.
I tried to pinch and zoom, but I couldn't. I just wanted to pinch up, like... We need to work on your lighting, though, Wes.
Oh, well.
What is this?
Just a little
unfriended dark web?
I know. It's just that movie Searching. Am I trying to figure out who killed my daughter? What the fuck's going on?
Yes.
I'm clever. Yay.
Yeah, you haven't been on for a while, so it's refreshing to have you back. And what a fitting movie focus, I think.
Right.
Yeah, it was great. I saw you post it. I'm like, oh, I like that movie.
It's like something I give a shit about. Finally.
No, you guys had a few good ones on past that I noticed.
Yeah, we've been doing the comedy stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's the? Do you guys already know what next week's one is?
It's my pick, correct, James?
Yes.
Yeah, so I wanted to do something a little new. I didn't tell James what it was, but I kind of gave him a hint. But so since everybody's...
Wait, what's the hint?
I don't remember. What did I say? I don't...
Okay.
That it's going to be more than one film. It's basically a double feature, so I'm sorry. If you're on it, you're going to have to watch two films, so...
Grindhouse?
Huh? What?
Grindhouse?
No.
Oh.
No. I don't know if you've seen these because you're not really into horror. It's not horror per se, in my opinion, but so since everybody's stuck at home, I thought it would be cool to kind of explore the subgenre of home invasion. So I wanted to do a double feature of Strangers and Strangers Prey at Night.
Okay, I thought you were going to say Home Alone 1 and 2.
No.
I've seen Strangers.
The first one?
I haven't seen the second one.
I haven't seen the second one either.
Yeah, so the second one was done by another director, so it's a different style. And my goal would be to kind of discuss which one is better. And by the end, hopefully come out with some kind of theory on which one we liked more. Hopefully everybody agrees. If not, that's cool too. But yeah, anyway, I think it'll be fun, right? Home invasion?
Yeah. That's cool. That's a good pick.
It's better than recommending Carriers. So yeah, not a bad idea.
So great to be sitting next to the one and only Matthew McConaughey, hot on the heels of his Oscar and Golden Globe wins for the Dallas Buyers Club and his Emmy nomination for True Detective. The man is everywhere. Cover of magazines starring in the highly anticipated Interstellar, which I want to say has gotten terrific reviews. Exhilarating being one of the descriptive words. Matthew plays former astronaut turned farmer charged with saving the world. But first, he needs to get to the bottom of what teachers are telling his daughter about space exploration. This takes place in the near future, and it's a space adventure that you call one hell of a ride.
Yeah. I mean, we go further into space in this film than I've ever read, and surely further than I've ever seen on film.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, from wormholes to black holes to surfing 1,600-foot waves in a spaceship.
And all Jessica Chastain, who was just on, without a green screen.
No green screen. Yeah, Christopher Nolan, the director and writer, he builds all the sets. So as an actor, you don't have to play pretend as much. You just react to what's happening. And that's much more fun and easier as an actor.
The movie is epic.
Yeah.
And yet very intimate and emotional. That's a lot to try to get in there. And Christopher Nolan, that's what he does.
Yeah, and I think he did it to the best he's done it yet in this film. I think this film is more personal to him. I mean, at its heart, it's a father-daughter relationship. It's a parent-child relationship. And how do you say goodbye without a guaranteed return ticket for where you're going, which is what happens to my man Cooper. And that part everybody will understand. If you're a parent, or we've all been children before, we've all had those goodbyes, and this is to the extreme.
I have to tell you, watching it, I couldn't help but you seemed so connected not only to Coop but to your feisty daughter, Murph. You had to be influenced in thinking about your kids in some way, I would imagine.
I suppose so. I've been asked that question a lot. I mean, I didn't every day practically think, oh, how do I feel about my daughter Vita? But being a father, I think it was for 4 years at that point, I'm sure it had a lot of import on my performance and at least my understanding of it.
So many questions about this film. Let me just say it's phenomenal, people. It is great. It opens this week. We have a lot to also talk about, though, because our viewers have written in. Do you mind?
Please.
Because they love you madly. Social media has given us these questions. We are calling this our all rightening round.
All right. I like the sound of that.
Trish has tweeted, what's your favorite movie that you've ever worked on?
Oh, well, right now I would say Interstellar, and you'll see why this Friday.
No, you will. Buckle up. Instagram, Stacy, Austin, Texas, says, what's your most treasured family tradition and what's your favorite camping spot?
Oh, good question. Family tradition? I mean, I got to say, we usually get together for Christmas around for 2 weeks, and we go to one of our family's house. We pick it out around October, and that usually lasts 2 good weeks. Favorite camping spot? Probably down on the Frio River in South Texas.
All right, Stacy, we'll meet you there. Denise on Twitter wondering, has having a family changed the roles you accept?
Probably. I'm still not making, well, before Interstellar, I wasn't really making many that my kids could go see for a while. Interstellar they can. But it probably has in ways I don't even know.
Yep.
Sure.
And to be continued. Hey, everybody, it's Matthew's birthday. Yeah. And so we got you some treats.
Great.
Can you come on out? Happy birthday, Matthew McConaughey. Thank you for the gift of Interstellar. It is a ride and a half.
Enjoy it.
And I have to tell everybody that it opens nationwide on this Friday. Didn't we also get him a journal? Isn't there a journal for this man?
I've got tacos,
backstage.
I've got cake.
You got baby tacos, you got cake, and we do have a journal because of that very cool thing that you wrote in GQ magazine.
Every man should have a journal.
Every man should have a journal. That's right. Hey, thanks to Peter Callahan for the food. See the movie Interstellar.
Cakes.
When does it open? Tell us when it opens very
quick.
This
7th
Friday
of November, 2014.
Happy birthday,
Enjoy.
Matthew. Boom. Yeah. All righty.
All right.
Wow, I learned a lot. Matthew had a lot to say right there, and I felt like, wow. He's got it down.
All right.
He's articulate, that man.
Yeah. I know why you like him, because you guys are like the same person.
You know, it's crazy. In this movie, he stayed the same age, and they got older.
Hey.
Thank you for getting that joke.
Just the way I like it.
It's the opposite of Days Confused.
Just it's crazy to see how far he's come.
Yeah, all those actors in that movie. Well, two. Two of them have Oscars from that film.
Mm-hmm.
One of them has 2. You know who that is?